Hello and welcome to this episode of I Don't Know Jack About Parenting, where today I'm going to be talking about how you gotta be flexible as a parent.
So the big question is this: how are parents like us, who don't have a manual, who are doing the best we can, who feel as though we aren't enough, how are we going to raise healthy, happy children who we are proud of and still keep our sanity in that process? That's the question, and this podcast will give you the answers. My name is Ryan Roy, and welcome to I Don't Know Jack About Parenting, a podcast for parents who are being real with themselves.
Hello and welcome back to this episode of I Don't Know Jack About Parenting, where today I'm going to be talking about how we have to be flexible as parents. So this morning is as I'm recording this, it's a Wednesday morning. Wednesday mornings for me is nothing out of the ordinary. Kids are out the door by 7. I'm usually out the door by 7, headed over to the school to sign checks, check the safe, do a few things that are my duties as the PTA president. If possible, there's a trail over there that I like to go run if I have time, and there's not as many duties. After that, I get home by 8:30 to have a light breakfast and get into my work day as my first client is at 9. Well, today all of those things kind of happened, and they started to happen. And as soon as I got back in the car, headed towards home, I get the call from the daycare. And there has been some hand, foot, mouth going on in his classroom, and they say, Mr. Roy, and if they usually preface that with, "There's nothing wrong, we just wanted to inform you," and when I didn't get that, I knew something was up and had a pretty good indication that maybe having a little bit of a challenge with hand, foot, mouth. Says, just wanted to inform you that Jaden has some bumps on his butt, and looks like there's a few on his hands, and we saw one on his knee, and it looks like the beginnings of hand, foot, mouth. We're gonna need you to make arrangements to come and pick him up. Immediately my brain goes to, okay, what does my day look like? I really only have I had 2 clients rescheduled for today for other days, which is great. And the other 2 clients, one was at 9 o'clock, and the other one is as I'm recording this, it's in another hour. It's at 12 o'clock. And I immediately start thinking to myself, do I need to rearrange my schedule? I could probably get him home, get him a little bit settled, and get through that first client call as long as I, communicate it to the client, see if they're okay. Then it's really just I was able to get through that call pretty easily. The goal, because he's sick and he's not feeling 100%, was to, hey, you know what, let me go out and run some errands. I need gas in the car, I need some things in the car. I needed to drop off a gift card somewhere. I also needed to drop off another card to another entity. Let me go out and run some of these errands, and he and I will just talk in the car. It'll get him out of the house and, probably relax him a little bit more to see things. Just got done with my last drop off, and I'm recording this in the car right now, and if you're on YouTube, you see it. He's in the back, knocked out. And I said, well, what a great opportunity to keep him in the car, kind of relaxed. My goal, right, and this is the flexibility of all of this, my original goal was, you know what, let's go for a ride in the car. I forget, he passes out pretty easily here. And I'll keep him up till about noon when my next call is and put him down for a nap. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Yeah, it's 10:45. Usually naps for an hour and a half. I'm going to go run one last errand while I'm out. And why not record a podcast? See, I don't know jack about parenting. I just know that I need to take this moment by moment, because I could be upset that this is throwing a a monkey wrench, if you would, into my day. Or I can just go with the flow. And the question is, how do you respond when your kids, the people you've created, people you're supposed to love unconditionally, throw a monkey wrench into your day? It's not his fault he's sick. It's just not. And I understand. And as I record this podcast, some people will be like, well, you don't work from, I don't work from home. I don't have that flexibility. I can't just go pick up. I can't. And I get that. And I sympathize with that. I also know that I was in your shoes at one point. And I also know that I started making some conscious decisions for myself and my family to make a change. And it didn't happen overnight, so that I could create this. What's your reality? Like, what do you wish your life looked like? Do you wish you had flexibility like this? Because I'll tell you, there's a lot of people who say, oh man, I would love to work from home. But they don't understand the challenges of working from home, right? You got to be flexible. I have a wife that I believe still doesn't believe I work. Because I will get phone calls randomly, or I'll, hey, what are you doing on Monday? Well, Monday I have 6 client calls. So do you have any room in there to go to Target and return something that I don't like? No. Well, can you do it Tuesday? No, because I have clients and other things going on Tuesday that I have commitment to. Look at my calendar. And then it's like, well, I don't have the flexibility that you have. I don't have as much flexibility as you think. Like, there are challenges. It took me 2 years of working from home to let her know that if I'm downstairs in my office, I'm not hiding. I'm working. But we got to have flexibility within our flexibility. But we also have to have schedules and structure. And we need to have people honoring those schedules and that structure, so that we can have the flexibility when we need it. So I'm sure you have your parenting challenges different than mine. But just know we're all in this together. Look, I don't know jack about parenting, but I know that's the cutest little thing that I have in my life right now, right? His brother's a little bit older, so he's not as cute. But he's cute too. But that should not ever throw off my day, and your kids shouldn't throw off yours. If you get to leave work to go pick up your kids when they're sick, just know it's a privilege. Be thankful for the boss that allows you to do it. Be thankful for the boss that welcomes you back. Be thankful for the boss that understands, because there's people out there that have bosses that don't get it. Like, they don't have kids, and they're like, what's the big deal? Like, find somebody else to watch your kid. Like, no, that's my responsibility. And that's the beauty of being a parent. Somebody or some bodies rely on you and your love 100%. So show up with 100% of the love you have to give. And see you in the next episode.
Do you want to be the dad you wish you had? If so, go get my free book, Be the Dad You Wish You Had, at BeTheDadYouWishYouHad.com. Inside, you'll find my most effective 40 tips to quickly and easily transform yourself into the ideal dad. Go to BeTheDadYouWishYouHad.com now and get it while it's free.